right. Welcome, guys. We are good to go. We're sitting right now here in Heathrow today, and we are gonna go ahead and set up and go for a beautiful flight over to Paris. So looking forward to this. Gonna spend all week here in Europe, trying to see if we can hit the top 10 airports. As you can see, some activity here in Heathrow already. Got a couple of aircrafts on the ground. Something is wrong with my my livery pack just seems to stop working. Everything's going back to the default skins on other aircrafts on VATSIM. So I got to figure out what's going on with VPilot after this flight. See what's going on with that. Anyways, all right, let's get to it, guys. Let's get this flight on a roll. We got a couple of controllers here in VATSIM already online, so this should be good. We're gonna go ahead and start getting things set up to press our clearance and get going here on this 45-minute flight or so, maybe less, in our A320. So let's dive in here, guys. First, let's take a look at this beautiful gates we have here. Sitting in Terminal 1, I believe it is the Air France terminal. No, correction. We're sitting at Terminal 2. Terminal 2 is where we're at on the south side here of the airport. So, all right, guys, let's get fired up. Coming here into our aircraft, we're gonna go ahead and start our APU batteries and all that good stuff. Batteries can come on. I'm gonna turn down, before I forget, the sounds because they get very loud when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator and this sound effect. So we'll turn those down a little bit. Back here, batteries coming on. External power. And start. Our jetway is connected here. That. They're not kidding about it always being cloudy here. I don't fly Europe a lot, and I should. It's a lot of fun flying here, especially very busy on VATSIM, always. And it's early to be able to get these flights and controllers if you're out in the East Coast. So that's pretty fun. Alright, looking good, guys. Let's go ahead and continue here. I'm going to turn on our master switch APU. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Oxygen 1, 2, and 3 on the ADIRs. Come back down here. Let's get our nav lights going. We'll turn on our no smoking sign. Arm our emergency exits. Put a little bit of some lights over here. We'll put this here. That's good. And we are all set. We'll go ahead and start our fuel pumps. Get that going. Let's go ahead and start up PACX so we can load in our flight. New version available. No, we'll download it later. We'll download it. Do that after this flight. Alright, let's start here. I do not have a career for Air France, I think. So I've been trying to do all the airlines I fly. Let's do one really quickly for Air France. So new career. We're looking at Cargo's Airlines. Air France AFR. So put that in there. Here we go. Air France. Perfect. Alright, let's hop in there. Start the flight. Flight career mode. Air France. Set. Everything was good. Heathrow to Paris, flight 1581, flight level 250, flight time about 50 minutes. That all looks good. 177 passengers. Okay, Wi-Fi, of course. We are set. Our passengers are loading up. While that is happening, our APU is ready. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Now let's hop back into our cockpit down here. Let's just set up a few things. Let's get some lights in here. It's a little bit brighter. Go ahead and turn on our flight pad. Okay, here we go. Down to the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and let's get rid of this here. Alright, let's go into our MC menu. Let's load our flight plan from Sydbury. Perfect. fuel. See how much fuel we need today. Going to our ATSU. And here, AOC menu, performance. We need 5731. Let's go to our flight pad and put that in 5731. Get our company here. Type in. Right, there we go. Fuel. Press proceed. And now for dispatch fuel. What's it again? 5731. 5731. There we go. 5 minutes for that to be filled. Perfect. Get that going. So the defueling is starting here. Go ahead now and brightness in a couple of these. Okay. Back close down here. BWS comes on. We'll get our press our to the second for squawk code, and we are pretty much set. Let's go ahead and pull our. Go ahead and get our 8s. Actually, no, we'll do the radio. Let's see. We'll do the radio. Let's lower our payload first. Get that going there. And let's go ahead and load our frequency. 8 is sitting at 128.07. 128.07. Back. 07. And as I'm doing this, I realize I do not have a pen and paper for our clearance and everything else. Let me go ahead and get that. Alright, that is set. Looks like the voice for the 8s is not working, so that's alright. We're going to go ahead and just pull the information. But while I'm here, let me go ahead and type in our tower frequency.
Heathrow information mic.
There we go.
Time 1550 Zulu. Automatic. Runway in use 27 right. Transition level flight level 75. Surface. Wind 210. 19. Gusting 30 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Broken 3,400 feet. Temperature +11. Dew point +3. QNH 1008. Acknowledge receipt of information mic. And report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow.
Alright, perfect. So we got that information.
Heathrow information mic. Time 1550 Zulu. Automatic. Runway in use 27 right. Transition level flight level 75. Surface. Wind 210. 19. Gusting 30 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Broken 3,400 feet. Temperature +11. Dew point +3. QNH 1008. Acknowledge receipt of information mic. And report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow. Heathrow information mic.
Cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat. Somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please leave the exit seating responsibility to the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
And while we're at it, we are arriving via runway, we'll do 27 left for now. Double check that, we might get a one confirmed by the tower. Viva 9D is our departure, right over here. Alright, let's get that in, that looks good. Whatever the flight plan is set. Performance speeds, these speeds, let's get those in. Are we done fueling? No, we're still fueling. Should be fine, let's get these in here. So that is set. In it, it looks good. Second case. I'm not sure if we have to wait for our fuel, but what the heck? Let's wait for it to load up and get our exact numbers. It's a good question though, do you have to wait for the fuel of the aircraft to be done to get this to populate? You know what, let's see. If we do it now, that's the number we have. When we're done fueling, we'll do it again and see if it stays the same. Alright, heading to the top here, we're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get our clearance in the meantime. I'm going to contact Tower 124, 24, 22. Go down to 24, 22. 24, 22. There we go. Come on, there it is. 24, 22. No, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong frequency. 118, 118.5. 118.5.
Tower, good afternoon. Transfer to Gaulle at Alpha 1.
Skyway 283 holding short of Titan.
Skyway 283, Heathrow Tower, taxi first, nice Tower Alpha 3.
Alright, fuel is loaded, let's
Taxi
see if
left
that
on
changes.
to L22, hold short of Alpha Creek. Skyway 283.
It's not changed, so no issues there.
So General Bravo, runway 27 right, could take off south and 210 is 19 knots, gust 30.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 right, Virgin 1 Bravo.
Spirit 2, Spirit 76, Golf Foxtrot, contact Heathrow ground 121.7.
127, Spirit 76, Golf Fox, sorry.
Ground just got on. Ground wasn't on before, let's go to ground. So we'll keep that frequency there because we'll need it. And then ground is on 121.7. They went on earlier, so let's go to them. 121.7. Alright, so here we go. Let's get on ground. 121.7.
No, wherever you want that, it's fine.
Suva 76 Golf Foxtrot, Roger, taxi right Alpha, stand 517.
Transfer the 517.
Ground, Super 1 Heavy with you, short 27 left.
Speedbird, Concord 1, Heathrow, Roger, fire Sierra Bravo 3, cross 27 left, then continue Bravo, hold Titan.
Alright.
We are ready to go when you are.
Alright, Sierra Bravo 3, cross 27 left, continue short of Bravo on Lima for Speedbird Concord 1 Heavy.
Speedbird 1, Speedbird Concord 1 Heavy, negative, taxi Bravo, hold Titan.
Roger, alright, Bravo, then hold, hold, Titan, I see, for Speedbird Concord 1 Heavy.
Heathrow ground, this is Air France 1581, request an IFR clearance to Charles de Gaulle as filed.
Air France 1581, Heathrow ground, hello, cleared, Paris, Charles de Gaulle, MAXIT 1 Foxtrot, Squawk 0473.
Here to Paris, we have MAX 11, Squawk 0473, Air France 1581.
Air France 1581, just confirm the departure to MAXIT 1 Foxtrot.
That's correct. MAXIT 1 Foxtrot for Air France 1581.
Air France 1581, read back correct.
Alright, perfect. So let's get this all set up here. So here's a little bit different than in the US. In the US, they'll give you pushback clearance. Right away here, they don't. So you gotta call back for clearance. So we are all set on the MAXIT 1.
Vivid, Concord 5, Heathrow ground, cleared to Keslovic, Compton 3 Foxtrot, departure Squawk 0512.
So 473. This is all good, all on, perfect.
Viva Concord 5, repeat correct.
Let's go get set up here. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's get our push back in here. Anything else that we're missing? Runway 27.
Satellite Victor 746, requesting push and start.
Everything
Satellite Victor, after the company A320 passes from right to left, stand 506, push and start approved, face north.
After the company from right to left, push and start approved, face north, Satellite Victor.
Speedbird Concord 1, contact tower 118.5, goodbye.
18.5, see you later.
Alright, let's get our clearance in here. Heathrow ground, Air France 1581, ready for push and start.
Air France 1581, stand 224, push and start approved, face east.
Face east of 1581. Alright, 1581 face east. So that will be over to our right hand side. So let's get our pushback going here. Using Pushback Express to get this going. I'm gonna see our settings here. We want to face towards the right hand side. Meters, we need about I want to say we could do 25. Let's keep it tight. Well, we could do about maybe 40. Let's see if we could do 40. Alright.
Speedbird Concord 5, roger, start approved.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Alright, here we go, guys. We are pushing back.
Good evening,
Facing
ladies and gentlemen,
east.
and welcome aboard flight 1581, with service to Paris. Our flight time will be roughly 49 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all
Fueling
devices
is
are in airplane
complete.
mode and
Everything's
your larger
looking
devices
good.
are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for...
Alright, get a bird's eye view of what's happening here as we push back.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Alright, let's go ahead and start our number 2 here.
When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you.
Speedbird Concord 5, stand 421, push and start approved.
So you just saw that we had the Liberty and then it just disappeared. I think that was a Speedbird there. British Airways.
First and then assist others.
Wow,
Keep your
right
mask
on
on
the
until a member of the
line.
crew advises you it's safe to remove
That's
it.
pretty.
In the unlikely
good.
event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a
Pushback
pouch under
complete.
your seat or
Set
between
parking
the
brakes,
armrests.
please.
Right,
When
parking
instructed
brakes
to
are
do
coming
so,
on.
Parking
fasten
brakes
the
set.
strap and
Roger.
remove the strap.
Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your
Alright, we're ready to taxi with information mic. I forgot to call that out in the first contact, so we'll do that now. We're
Please
taxi,
securely stow
I
all
believe we're doing
personal items.
27
Make sure your
right.
seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight.
Review our departure
and that
here.
includes
We
tampering
are
with,
looking
disabling, or destroying the
at
smoke detectors
RNAV
located in the
departure.
laboratories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
1F, so
we
we're
suggest
going to
reading this
depart.
and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions.
Runway heading.
Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Runway heading to about
Satellite Victor requesting taxi.
4 miles, then into
Satellite Victor,
761.
taxi Alpha, first right onto Bravo, hold tight.
3000, so
Alpha Bravo, hold tight, short Lake Victor.
We need to put in our radio frequency here. Let's go ahead and populate. We're going to need this for our departure 113 London VOR 113.6. We're going to need some distances here. But they should be populated here also in our flight plan as well. So yeah, so right there. So that's good. Very good. All right, ready to taxi. Heathrow ground, Air France 1581 is ready to taxi. With information, Mike.
Air France 1581, taxi Bravo, hold Bravo Yankee 1.
Taxi Bravo, hold Yankee 1, Air France 1581.
Air France 1581, just confirm that's Bravo Yankee 1.
Correct, Bravo Yankee 1 for Air France 1581. Alright, let's go ahead. We got our taxi here. Let's get our lights in place before we get going. Here, and this all looks fine. We can go ahead and turn off our APU. Let's get this set up. Flaps, speed brakes are on. Auto brakes are also set, and we are good to go. Alright, we're taxiing Bravo. We're going to hold short of Yankee 1.
Silver Concord 5, taxi on and Wind Sierra Bravo 3, runway 27 left.
Runway 0 Bravo 3,
Let's go.
ready to go.
Heathrow ground, hello Lufthansa 924, I think in the frequency change we missed it, left on Bravo.
Lufthansa 924, Heathrow ground, hello taxi, Bravo, hold short of Lima.
Bravo, hold short Lima, Lufthansa 924.
Alright guys, we are all set, all configured. I'm looking now for Yankee 1, and I don't see Yankee 1 here. So I'm gonna make sure we stop here.
Lufthansa 924, continue Bravo, right to Lima, hold Lima 1.
I do not see Yankee 1 here. Let's see an Alpha.
Okay, continue right Lima, hold short Lima 1 for Lufthansa 924.
Heathrow ground, Air France 1581. Can you confirm where you want us to hold?
Air France 1581, you can now continue to Titan.
Continue to where?
Titan, Tango India, Tango Alpha November.
Roger. Air France 1581. I have no idea where this is.
Silver Concord 5 Sierra Bravo 3, cross runway 27 left, then continue right Alpha, hold at Saturn.
We're gonna go check here.
Sierra Bravo 3, cross runway 27 left, right Alpha, hold Saturn, Silver Concord.
In our parking spots, make sure we're not missing anything. Ah, there it is.
Heathrow ground, good afternoon, Shuttle 13 Hotel with you on Alpha.
It's listed
Shuttle
on
13 Hotel, Heathrow ground, hello, taxi
So,
Alpha, stand 506.
Okay, I got it.
Taxi Alpha, stand 506, Shuttle 13 Hotel.
Titan will be off of Bravo BY11. So it's gonna be right here. Okay, hold spot 1. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Now you learn something new. Some of this stuff is going to be actually in the parking information, which is coming up here, so we'll hold Titan.
Air France 1581, contact tower, Heathrow Tower, 118.5, goodbye.
118.5, have a good one, Air France 1581. here for Titan.
Spirit 229, up headset.
Spirit 229, taxi right in Alpha.
Alright, now, Spirit.
Speed 84 Charlie, runway 27 right, clear to land, surface wind 210 degrees, 19 knots, gust 30.
Thank you, clear to land, 27 right, speedbird 84 Charlie.
Heathrow Tower, Air France 1581, holding short Titan.
7.
Ah, stepped
On
us
2.7, Spirit 229, Titan.
Heathrow Tower, good evening, Charlie Victor, we're approaching Titan.
Charlie Victor, roger.
Air France 1581, holding Titan.
Advance 1581, first left, hold Alpha 2, you've gone a bit past Titan there. Sorry Victor, first left, hold Alpha 3.
First left Alpha 3, Charlie Victor.
Okay, Air France 1581, left Alpha, correction, first left, hold on to Alpha 2.
First left, hold on Alpha 3, we might be on Alpha 2 by then, Air France 1581.
You've gone past Titan, so you'll be at Alpha 2.
Roger, 1581.
Charlie Victor, you ready immediate?
Hey, Sam, Charlie Victor.
Roger, line up on my 27 right.
Lot 27 right, Charlie Victor.
Speed 8 Charlie, vacate left, expedite.
Welcome, speed 84 Charlie.
Hello, Speedbird 701, Victor, with you fully established 27 right.
Stand by, break, shallow 8 Victor, Slapson 210 degrees, 19 knots, gust 30, runway 27 right, cleared immediate takeoff.
27 right, cleared immediate takeoff, Charlie Victor.
Alright, so here we go guys, definitely gotta spend more time.
Speed 84 Charlie, welcome to T5 first right, hold, contact ground to 1218, correction 121.7.
Obviously operations are slightly different.
Flight Alpha on ground 1217, speedbird 84 Charlie, thanks.
Let's get fully configured because we're going to go quick on this one. So everything is checked.
Speedbird 5, Heathrow Tower, hello. Taxi, link 23, hold Alpha 1.
CC, hold Alpha 1, speedbird on BIBAX.
So it's 2775, British Airways A319 departing runway 27 right, land after, surface wind 210 degrees, 19 knots, gust 30.
Roger, clear land, runway 27 right.
We're going to spend the whole week here, so we're going to get very, very intimate
2775, this is land after instruction, but the aircraft is airborne now.
with all their procedures, that's for sure. Missing some liberties here, man. Not happy about that. We got to get that fixed.
Air France 1581, the Alpha 2, line up runway 27 right.
Line up runway 27 right, Air France 1581.
Shallow 8 Victor, contact T, road director 119.75.
E2 119.75, thanks for Shallow 8 Victor.
Landing lights coming on, no lights coming on. We are set there. Let's get our crew advised.
Air France 1581, be ready for an immediate when I call.
Roger, ready for immediate 1581.
Okay, Swiss 2775, vacate to left, expedite.
Expedite to left, Swiss Airways, center pass.
We're gonna go ahead and go up to 6,000 here, guys.
Air France 151, just Subson 210 degrees, 19 knots, gust 30, runway 27 right, cleared immediate takeoff.
Immediate takeoff, 27 right, 1581.
That's it, 701 Heathrow Tower, hello. Sorry for the late call. Continue approach 27 right, speculated landing service.
Continue, Speedbird 701 Victor.
Bliss 2775, taxi. Straight ahead on Echo, contact ground 121.7.
Straight ahead calling ground 117.
Alright guys, 8031, here we go. Feel that that gust, baby. Pushing us all over
Spirit
the place.
701, runway 27 right, clear to land, surface on 210 degrees, 19 knots,
Yes,
gust
coming
30.
up.
And 27 right, Spirit 701 Victor.
Spirit 5 bar depart landing company A320 via Alpha 1, line up runway 27 right behind us. Air France 1581, contact Heathrow director 119.725.
119.725, thank you, see you next time. Alright, let's go over here, 119, should have had that ready. So 119 decimal 725. Back to climb mode here. Need to departure Air France 1581, review through 3700.
Air France 1581 is still Heathrow Tower, check 119.725 for Heathrow director.
Roger, thank you for that.
08, considering an 864.
Victor, there's no cover ATC, continue Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
128 sir, should I be?
Need to departure Air France 1581, review through 4700 for 6.
Air France 1581 Heathrow, thank you, climb now, flight level 170.
Climb 170 at 1581. Alright, so we're clear 170. Flaps are clean. We're going to continue our climb here. 170. There we go. Let's get on our anti-ice. Very nice. Alright, we're going direct to this first waypoint. Just not on. There it is. Great thing is you get moving pretty fast because flight levels are pretty low here. So you get going.
Director, hello, Super 5,
Pretty good. Alright, so we are on
Spirit
track.
5 Heathrow, thank you, climb now, flight level 130.
Number 130, thank you.
Heathrow director, good day, Clipper 1 diverting to London Heathrow.
Clipper 1, just confirm you're diverting to Heathrow.
Gentlemen, we have now
Repeat.
passed 10,000 feet.
Clipper, confirm you're diverting to Heathrow.
Affirmative.
This is also a reminder
Clipper 1, thank you, turn right heading 360 degrees.
Right, 360, Clipper 1.
On board Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight meetings thanks to our partners. Connect to the
Air France
Wi-Fi.
1581, there's no cover ATC, continue Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom aircraft, Air France 1581. Thank you. Alright, over to Unicom, guys. 122.8.
Scandinavian 864, descend altitude 3,000 feet when established, localize at 27 right, descend on the glide path.
Second service on 3,000 feet, 17, localizer continue.
Alright, there we go. Let's get our autopilot on here, guys. And we're going to go ahead and climb now to flight level 250 is our flight for today. Alright, 250 in place there. And off we go. final waypoint on our departure. From here, we are going straight into next will be mid VOR. Got some aircrafts in front of us here. Guys, pretty good, pretty smooth there. It's a very short flight, so I'm going to go ahead and start checking a couple of things for our approach. Going to turn off our landing lights, runway turn off lights can come off, nose lights can come off as well. Oh, off. Yep, there we go. So that is all set, and this is the issue with Europe. Barely see anything unless you change the weather, right? If you keep live weather, it's always like this. That's no fun. Aircraft to our 11 o'clock looks like, and sure we're heading correctly here to mid. Yeah, so mid there, they will make a nice turn. So that looks good. Let's check our flight plan. A little funky. Arriving there too. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you over at Navigraph. There it is. So a little funky. We're going around. As you can see, I never again don't fly here much. We're coming around here. And then I guess we join their approach. I wonder why we cannot just cut through that. Why do we have to do that? So, oh, that's the actual approach. All right, so that is their actual approach. Okay, so we don't have to do that. All right, so that makes sense. I couldn't understand it before, but that makes sense. All right, we're all set, guys. Quick, easy flight. We'll get 25,000 in no time. Let's check, make sure our plan. Alright, let's make sure this is exactly what we see here. I think it is. You can tell here, very clear. It is exactly the same. So that's good. No issues there. Let's get a closer look. Perfect. And I'm just going to compare this to my arrival, make sure everything is in order. Let's get our constraints here. You can see here we want to be actually VATSIM right over here. Doesn't show it, but we want to be at flight level under 240 at 250 knots, depending on 250 knots max. So we'll be set for that. And then from there, VBAS 5 is the next one here. We want to be at flight level also 240 under 250. So nothing changes there. Still the same. And then once we get to Gaulle, we're going to be at under 13,000 for that one. Then pad, which is not here, par, which is not there for some reason, because sometimes it does this funky stuff or it goes right to the approach. Here we want to be under 12,000, above 11,000, somewhere right in here. VNAV, not VNAV, Navigraph is showing me that. And from there, you expect vectors to the approach. Our approach is going to be determined by the weather. I don't see anybody on over at Paris. Yeah, there's no controllers over at Paris right now. So we'll pull up what the weather is, and I'm going to be in this the whole time. Man, I'm going back to flying the US. Alright, let's go here. Let's go check our weather down over at Paris. So here we go. In here, request weather, Paris. Let's get that in here. I don't believe they have an ATIS, but just in case. Let's just send it. We might get surprised. Just to play it safe. Go ahead and turn this off over here. That's no point turning. This exaggerates, obviously. that weather came back, and what do we have here? Company information received. Let's go to our MCDU, ATSU. Actually, she said back. That's okay. Received messages. ATIS, none. I figured. And here we have our METAR. So we're looking at this here, man. I was not prepared for that takeoff. Caught me off guard. I was literally almost getting off the runway. We're looking at 220 at 17 knots. Based on that, let's look at our airport charts, and we're going to go look at the runways here, what makes sense. If no ATC comes on, we'll be ready with our own approach. Looking at the airport, it looks like 27, yeah, 27 right, might be okay, 27 left. We're landing east, so landing west, so any other west runners. It's more important whether we're going to land in the south or the north part of the field. Let's figure that out. So let's get our charts in here. Check. Alright, leveling off at 15,000 here, pretty nice. We like these are dark. Here we go. Get this a little brighter. 15,000. Go ahead and turn off our seatbelt signs.
The flight director did not fasten seatbelt signs. Do not have to prefer only cabin. However, we ask you to keep your seatbelt fastened when you unexpected circumstances.
Alright guys, we are pretty much set for now. Pretty easy flight. I really should plan to go and come back, but I think one way's fine. And something I always forget: start the clock, start the chronos. Come on, man. I forget this every single time. Gotta work on that. So always looking for things to improve. That's definitely one of them. All right. Okay, so we're set there, looking good. Let's look at our airport, and now we want to decide what runway we're going to use. Let's look at the approach for the 27 right, very short runway, 8,000 feet. Not for us, it's A320. 27 right, might be okay for us. 27 right, RNAV. Initial, they have a nice initial RNAV approach. We can do that. Yeah, let's do that. 27 right. We got the nice RNAV approach. That's good. And then we can lock in one of these approaches up here. So lock in ILS approach. Yeah, let's do that. ILS 27 right. Let's put that in here. ILS arrival. We have that in place. Just need the runway. That went right. Perfect. That is in there. We already have our approach. The VIBA 9V. That stays the same. There it is. Alright, so looking at that, looking at our plan. All set here. Let's get some information. Again, such a short flight. Let's get some information in here already. We're going to go over to our performance. Face. Approach face in. Actually, you know what? Let's get our handy dandy printout out so we can copy things over. So METAR, let's go ahead and print this over. We're going to bring this over here. And let's type this information in. Alright, so right now we're looking at 220. And we'll check if this thing changes later, because we'll be coming to the top of the hour. Transition altitude for here is, let's see where that is, transition altitude. 17. Throw that here, and then our QNH today is 10:15. Oops. 10:15. Perfect. Alright, so that is all set. We are going to be coming at the top of the hour, so I'm just going to double check later to make sure nothing changed too drastically. We can always update that. And let's get this out of the way. Cool. Alright guys, looking good right now. I forgot how bad it is to fly in Europe. You can't see anything. You know, it's just, you can't see nothing. This is not fun here. At least not for a short flight, right? What's going on? But I hear it is like that the whole time. Or not the whole time, but most of the time it's like this in Europe. I guess we'll keep our eyes over on the flight deck. Alright, let's calculate a few things here. Where are we on our approach? So we look at our play template here. We are coming up. We're coming up on VATSIM, which is this one here. There we need to be below 24,000. I'm just gonna go ahead and get down to 24, at or below 24,000, 250 knots. Let's start that descent, and let's start slowing down here, 250. Alright, so there we go. So that should be good. Then we're gonna just loop around, as we saw earlier. Just kind of do this loop here. And the next descent is not until here. Co-loop, and then we're going to be down at 130. So let's calculate 130. At or below 130, we need to stay above 11,000. Well, if we come in here, let's do our calculations. This actually works pretty good. Let's sync this up. To be at 13,000, let's say 11,000. 44 miles out to start our descent. 44 miles out, so since we got this turn, we're about 40 miles out now, but since we got this turn, let's calculate it based on, this made it pretty easy. Let me show you guys. So right in here, this is actually exactly 40 miles out of this waypoint. So when we start hitting BIBAX, we just start our descent here to 11,000. It's exactly 40 miles distance there. So we are good there. We have our approach plan that is all set, and we are good to go as far as that. It should be a very easy flight, easy approach. No views, unfortunately. I was expecting to see a lot more, but everything is, as you can see, black, pitched out. We're just gonna fly in the soup today. Or normally you'll get vectored in anyways. So it'll be easier to follow if it was very busy, but I guess we can follow this. I don't like, if I'm landing on the north side, when I'm doing this, I don't want to cut runways that are on the south side. So you're cutting everybody else that might be coming straight in. To me, it makes more sense to come around the top side, right? And if I look at some of the approaches, that is how they have it set up. So I'm not gonna do right, we do the initial RNAV approach, which I'll show you now. It's going to be this one right here. So we're going to go straight on out, on par, 093, and 099. Right hand downwind, 427, right, just right up here. 27 right. Let's go to the right. 27 right. Initial approach here. Nice. Yeah, same thing. Come down here. 27 right. Any height requirements? Omar flight level 12,000 to 11. 300 knots maximum. We got different speeds based on our approach. Our approach is giving us 250, so let's get to this. That's 227 right. Get off on Zulu. W looks like right on here. On King cross 27 and into Charlie. Number 2 busiest. Alright, let's look up here. What do we have? Oh, look at this, guys. We got something. Yes. Things have cleared up over at Paris. So we at least can see some things here. This is nice. We're heading down to 11,000. 250 knots on the speed is our restriction. And from here, we're heading straight to 093. I wonder if I could enter Omar. That's the next waypoint. Let's see if we can do some waypoints in here. So after this, next waypoint, we're going to do Omar. Let's see. Sometimes it takes it, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it did. Very good. Let's see if after that we do our RNAV approach. Let's see if we can put everything else. After this, Omar, we want to enter. The next waypoint is going to be PG 534. PG 534. Like that. Ah, they must have made some changes. This is so nice if we're able to do this now. No, I didn't do it right. It's doing PG 34 and then Mopar. I wanted it after Mopar. Next waypoint, yeah, it's not doing it right. But they might be working on that. So we're going to go ahead and take over here before it starts doing crazy things. 093 is where we want to be. We'll keep that heading right on there after Mopar. So that in place, and we're looking to head to Rio. Can we take Rio? Let's see if we can do this. Flight plan. Can we take? Nah, it's just hospital. It's gonna do its own thing. That's alright. 093. Do Rio. We can't do a direct though. That I know we can do. So if we do a direct. Put here CREIL. There we go. It will take this. We can head straight there, so that's good. So this way, at least the wind or anything's not going to shift us out of place where we need to be. We're descending here nicely into Paris. Go ahead and turn on our seatbelt signs right over here. See if he's taking care of our area here. Eurocontrol West. ATC only above flight level 245 if local CTR is offline. So, oh yeah, so it's not taking care of us. We didn't think this way. No wonder he got on. I've just noticed that he's actually on here. Not taking care of anything below flight level 245. No, not much we can do there. And then what else do we have here? We have west, yeah, so more flight following for higher levels, so we're good. Alright, so we're at 11,000, entering our downwind for runway 27 left, 27 right, 27 right. And our ILS altitude is 5,000, so we're going to aim to intercept our ILS here at 110.35, so let's make sure that frequency is in here. 110.35. Oops, radio. 110.35, perfect. We can actually update this this VOR at 117.05 for Paris. 117.05, yeah, that's good. Alright, there we are. Not too far now, we're about 30 miles from the field. Gonna go ahead and start descending out to 5,000. That's the altitude we're gonna intercept our ILS. Barreling down now, 5,000. Busy in Paris today, but London's a lot more busy. Right, under 10,000. Let's get our landing lights on. Let's give an announcement to our passengers. General announcement.
We have begun our final descent to Paris. Flight attendants will be passengers in cabin select any track one final time. Please ensure sleep tables and shows are in full upright seats. Please also store any carry-on items either in the back pocket or under the seat cushion. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
We're going to be beginning our descent shortly. We're trying to do our best to make sure we bring this thing nice, smooth, and on time to you folks back there.
Alright, down to 5,000, we're going to continue our heading. I know we're direct Creo right now. Just coming up right about here. But we're still going to continue 093, just up this downwind here to join the ILS. Should be 5,000 right around here, so join the ILS for 27 right. Got a couple of aircrafts taking off now on the south side of the field based on SIP Toolkit Pro. Coming over 5,000. Airport should be at our 2 o'clock here. Let's see if we can get a view of it. No, we're not going to get a view of it like that. Miles from the field. go check that weather. Make sure nothing has changed too drastically. So ATSU, let's request our information once again for Paris. Send this information there. Let's see what comes back. Now we're at 10:15. 10:15 for now. Okay, there we go. 10:15. 10:15 here. Set. So we are on downwind. Airport is to our 3 o'clock now. Right down there. Returning for our right base shortly for 27. 27 right. Let's start this turn. So we will be heading roughly 180. 180 to intercept our ILS. There we go. This is our airport, so as soon as this thing becomes around 45, we'll probably start to turn to intercept the localizer. We'll have to watch this get a little closer down here. We'll have a tight turn to final, so I am going to go ahead and also reduce our speed to 10. Runway. It's a nice prop going for a visual here. Got a nice view of the runway, very clear. Let's get some flaps in here as we reduce our speed. Get down to 3,000. I'm gonna go ahead and do a visual take controls now. Let's see, we haven't done visual in a long time. Keep an eye on the localizer as well, just in case, but I'm gonna start our turn here. Got a very nice clear view of the runway there. Let's increase our speed down to 180. Actually, we're pretty close to the runway, so I'm going to go 140. Start our final approach. Get everything set up for that. So we'll do 140 here. There we are, runway nicely in sight. Overshot it a little bit, but that's okay. Not too bad for a visual.
2,500.
Alright, let's get us set up here, guys. We're going to go ahead and turn on our runway turn-off lights are coming on. Nose lights to taxi. We're going to head towards the bottom. We're going to turn on our auto brakes, medium. That looks good. Arm our flaps, our spoilers. And we're going to go ahead and start bringing back the speed here and throwing on some flaps. Yep. We got you, no worries. Right, 5 miles out. Gears are coming out. Flaps 2. As we slow down, I'll throw on more flaps. Let's advise our crew to take their seats. Excellent. Got the poppies in size 2 red, 2 green. Very nice. 160, throw another set of flaps. Final full flaps. Here we go. To 212, that's 17, so we're getting that little bit of a push there to the side, so we should stay center line here as much as possible.
Retard. 10. 5.
Welcome to Paris. Beautiful 55 minutes or so flight. Let's turn off our clock, although we didn't start on time. We'll turn it off now just to make sure we do things according to plan here. Landing lights are coming off. ahead and turn off these strobe lights.
Paris. The local time is 7:22 p.m. and it's currently about 70 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft is coming to a stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been hidden during the flight.
Crossing
If this is
27
your
left
final destination,
at
we thank you for flying with us.
Kilo
If you're
3.
making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Alright, pretty nice flight. I'm glad we got a little bit of scenery on the way in. It was not as cloudy. Let's check here. Clear right, clear left. Coming out of Heathrow, there was no view whatsoever. Typical. And good, looking pretty good. Nice short flight. We're gonna spend a lot of time in Europe over the next couple of days. This whole week actually we're spending in Europe, checking things out here. Let's go ahead and turn on flight directors, turn this off. Going over here towards our left, we're traveling on Delta towards our gates here. And one of these down here. Right hand side, we see some trucks that we can possibly park at. Let's go ahead and start up our APU. Master switch is on. Start is on. Anti-ice is coming off. Then our announcement for our passengers. Public address.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We'll be arriving shortly. Thank you again for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
The spot right over here. Come on now. They're right under. Not bad. Alright, we'll take this gate here, guys. Go ahead and turn off these lights for our crew down there. Go ahead and turn on our APUs, get that going. External power can come on. We'll go ahead and hit that parking and shut these engines down. Let's see if we can get our gate to connect. Pushback express. Continue. Toggle our gates over here. Alright, excellent. So that's coming in on board perfectly. Seatbelt signs are coming off. There we go. Seatbelt signs off. Here as well. APU is good. Beacon lights can come off now. Should be good to go there. Guys, welcome to Paris. 55 or so minute flight. Little rough on the edges as far as the European procedures, but we'll get them down packed. We'll get them down packed for sure. Fly between the two main airports in Europe. I want to hit all top 10 today, to this week if we can. So 2 out of the way, 8 more to go. Should be a whole lot of fun. Tomorrow we'll be departing from the next 2 airports. I'll post it tonight for tomorrow. So same time, around 11 a.m. my time, Eastern time. So we are pretty much set, guys. Everything's looking good in here. Let's see how we did on our approach to visual landing here. We have 187 on the final touchdown from Sim Toolkit Pro. I'll take that. That's good. And let's see what PACX gives us here once the unloading is the boarding has been completed. At the moment, 94% satisfaction. We'll take that. On our first Air France flight on PACX, so not bad. Not bad, not bad. Let's get some cruising here. Start taking out the luggage. Get the trucks to come in. Take care of a couple of things. Alright, and there it is, guys. Again, pretty nice. That's the beat of aircrafts that cannot load their Liberty. So again, something's just wrong with the whole thing. I gotta figure out what's up with that. Gonna unlock the door here. That's good. Turn this off. Set, guys. Let's see what we do tomorrow. So tomorrow, we'll see what other airports we pick out of the top 10 to fly out of. Pretty good ones. And we'll definitely go to Heathrow again. So we'll definitely be doing some of that this week as well. Right, deep boarding is on its way. A couple of more folks to get off the plane. Terminals. Oh, okay, look at that. So these terminals, they have a connection underground into the main hub, and then you got the, that's pretty neat. Then all around allows, small terminals allow it to be all around here. So interesting how they did that design. I wonder if that's more efficient. I wonder. All right, let's get in here, guys. So let's go ahead and end our flight. We're gonna go PACX, and we're going to end the flight. What we're looking at: Air France 1581, Heathrow to Paris, 177 passengers, 94% satisfaction, 173. So between 173 and 180 between Sim Toolkit Pro and this, not bad. I take it. Block time hour and 9, about 51 minutes flight. So pretty good, guys. Great stuff. See you guys tomorrow for the leg 2 of our Air France tour this week. So, not Air France, excuse me, of Europe's tour this week.